And we're live. What's good, y'all? Give me a second. Boom. Oops. Yeah, sitting there grabbing something I'm supposed to. Oh, my foot stuck. One moment. You want in everything? What's up with y'all tonight? How are y'all doing? Good. All my notification sounds are off. All my other computers. Share myself out. I'm waiting for y'all to come in. On my other platforms. Oops. But like I always ask y'all, how's everyone doing tonight? Generally, no one answers. The first few people don't. But I'm gonna ask you regardless. Y'all straight? Let's make it a call in the middle of doing this right now. I'm gonna have to start all over. I'm just gonna have to remember the last names that I was on. Still waiting. About to get into it tonight. I want to see what kind of pushback some of y'all has for me. I guess we'll say some of the ladies has for me. I mean, well, I guess some dudes can have pushback on it too. We'll see. Matter of fact, hopefully I'm gonna close my spot. I'm gonna drop this early. Wrong button. Because as y'all seen the title, what we're going to be talking about. No, wait. I will wait. I just want to see how many people agree with what I have to say or disagree with. So it is. I'm not really breaking it down and getting into it because the whole world has already. I think they said it was after the last few weeks, the number one trending app. I'm not just sent something to myself I wasn't trying to do. It's all good. Hey, Patricia. We got 4. We'll start it at the normal 5. Hopefully, I can get through all these people before then. You realize you don't really what? I just heard about this yesterday. It sounds like a glorified "Are we dating the same guy" type of page that's on Facebook. Yeah, you're right. That was pretty much the first thing that came to my mind when I first heard about it. And I think there was another one. What was it called? "Don't Date Him, Girl." My nosy self has always been curious. I've never asked any spies to get into it until this time. And then when I realized that it got hacked, I was like, oh, wait, no, no, no. Don't do it, because your information is going to be out there. One second, y'all. I'm almost done sharing it out. She says, I won't appreciate it. It's because I'm married, so I can't go in depth to figure out that. I got you. That does make sense, Patricia. Man, there has to be a faster way to share stuff out to your messenger, but I guess without making a group with everybody on your messenger, there's just not one way to send it to every single person. And then there's a few names I got to pay attention to skip over. Some folks are nosy. Other folks, older folks, don't like some of my thumbnails, like the Halloween one I did. So like, no, that's up to me. So I'll be like, whatever. Oh, we got 6. All right, let me get started. The teaapp. So how many of y'all? Josie just said she just heard about it. Anybody else? Have y'all heard about the teaapp? Yes, no, maybe so. Man, I think I'm almost done, y'all. I do this every time. Forget to do it before. So Patricia, this one, I don't know. I think just from the name, it was originally supposed to be dating advice from lady to lady, but it turned it into another, like Josie said, a are we dating the same man or don't date him, girl, type thing. And started posting up a bunch of dudes, and then some people found out they were posting on it because I guess they had their spies get into it. I seen little meme things of dudes putting on wigs and taking picture. I guess I could have did something girly to my hair. I could have did it to the side, like, yo, how do they say it? You discriminating against whatever I decide I want to be. I forget the term for it. What's the term again? Oops, I didn't mean to send it to that person. Let me fix my hair. We ain't finna sit like that the whole time. I know some of them weirdo dudes out there get too excited. We know which ones they are. Anyone is curious. I did meet my husband on Black Planet. What? Okay, Patricia, we got to get into that because I very briefly tried it, Josie, when we were at Banger, and I was getting nothing but weirdos. I don't think scamming was a big thing on dating in apps back then. I actually met this Bosnian woman on it. She was all right for about 3 seconds. Well, I was like, it's Black Planet, but I guess anybody can jump on it. Josie said, "Is that where the husbands are?" Man, I lied. I said I was almost done. Oh, down to the last one finally. Goodness. All right. I'm gonna have to pay somebody to do that for me. Let me throw everybody up in here. That's on here. Where's the memes? Oh, let me pin that. I get fussed at. There's Mimi. There's Patricia. There's Josie. It's all in here so far. when you were getting nothing but white ladies. That's what mostly hit me up when I was on Black Planet. I was like, goodness gracious. Um, yeah, I mean, but all in all, to me, I say the teaapp and things like the teaapp is poison. I even say stuff like Tinder and Bumble, really, because see, y'all made me do that to my hair. Now I want to go back to the way it's supposed to be. Whatever, we'll just do that. But I know other people said, of course, and I know there's not all crazy on it, but I've met a lot of people that had deep issues. They were looking for something hard. Now here we go. Better come with some pushback.
Big Mama.
You got some pushback?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Oh my
Hey,
god.
cousin.
Oh my gosh. What up?
Why the fuck you in the dark? Shit, maybe I need to be in the dark too.
I'm always in the dark.
Uh,
Um, you heard about the T app?
I know about apps where single women be at.
How about Facebook pages like "Don't Date Him, Girl" or what is it again? Josie, girl, are we dating the same man?
No.
No. Well, they're basically like apps or sites. What you got? I didn't post a link yet. Oh yeah, I did. Uh, like apps or sites where I think it's supposed to start out is like womanly advice to other women about dating certain dudes, but it turns out to be like a man bashing thing, or from what I've heard, allegedly some women get mad because a dude won't date them, so they start posting made up things about them. So I feel like the whole thing's a poison. That's just my opinion. And I was looking for someone to push back. I don't know if you will push back with me on that one. Hey, Glossy.
No, I don't recommend dating online. I've dated online multiple times. What are you talking about?
Okay.
It don't have to be like specifically what you talking about, but I definitely wouldn't recommend a woman dating online.
Right. I mean, true, because I mean, you end up meeting people like me, and just apparently, I'm never satisfied.
I, I feel like you're trying to, huh?
I said, I said right because you can end up meeting someone like me, and apparently, I'm never satisfied, or I'm too grumpy, or I'm too strict, or blah 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 blah.
So you're a narcissist.
I'm not. I'm not all about myself. I'm pretty quiet in person.
Uh huh. But you
Those,
said you're controlling.
that's what other people have said.
How do
Okay, so I've got that because certain things is just not funny to me, or it's childish, and for some reason that somehow, if I'm not laughing at it, that gets down to I'm intimidating, I should say, or controlling. Or if we get into it, I'm intimidating. Me asking direct questions or just stating the facts, not doing hypotheticals, to me is not intimidating. That's getting to the point of what it is. So he said, here's the thing with all that: the women look bitter, even if their intentions are pure. Okay, I get what you're saying. Just said, I don't know. I really wasn't looking. I was keeping my options open. Don't settle until you know you got husband potential. I was only exclusive when I see the possibility of a husband. I'm okay with that. But if we say we're dating, then to me, we're not talking no more. So don't be talking to nobody else. We're dating. Or else you can lose my number. And Joseph
Okay, so
said,
once you start dating a woman, you don't expect her to deal with anybody else, right?
if I'm dating, because I'm gonna put my actual energy into you. I'm gonna put my attention, my time. I'm not spending it on work, my daughter, or my hobbies. I'm gonna put it into you. And to me, that's very precious.
Right.
If we're dating, if we're talking, then I'm gonna let it be clear. You might not be the only person on the roster. If the
That's what.
lady,
So what makes it different for a woman?
if we're talking, you can talk to whoever you want. It's my choice if I want to keep talking to you or not.
Okay,
That's what
just
I would
like
do.
it goes for the woman, cousin.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't say it can't.
Well, you just said if you're dating a woman, you expect her to only date you and nobody else.
If we're dating, not if we're talking.
But dating doesn't mean like y'all serious. Dating means I'm trying to get to know you better. I'm trying to sniff around your porch.
Well, then let me rephrase and say if we're serious. Oh, I was supposed to read that. I'm sorry. If the lady interested in the guy reads the post, they are still going to date the guy, especially if they don't see the issues that are being discussed. I agree with that. When I was discussing this with uh Tucker, no, what's Tucker? No, it wasn't Tucker. But somebody, I don't remember who. I was like, well, I think a lot of the dudes, if the ladies see them on it, a lot of ladies are going to get curious and like, well, let me see anyways. Especially if they're like, oh, he's someone that has whatever resources, but he's this and that. I think people are going to get curious. It's going to be a challenge to them. I've heard people say to me plenty of times, "You're a challenge." I'm gonna make it so you only pay attention to me. And I'm like, that doesn't have to be a challenge. Just be a good woman I want to get serious with.
Right.
What's your
So
opinion? Because
what attributes of a woman makes you want to take them serious?
uh, let's definitely start with a good and mature personality. I've said it before. My ex wife and I were friends, but when we were together, we would argue all the time. To me, she was only comfortable if she was arguing with somebody or into it with somebody. If it wasn't someone else, it was me. So maturity, somebody that's not going to give me stress all the time. Don't you know? Like how I say. Let me think of an example. Just went on a trip. I took this lady I was messing with me, and then I had another event coming up right after it. So we went on it. So I think quickly she got used to going on trips or whatever. She's like, oh, I'm bored. We're usually traveling, doing this, doing that. Like, no, we usually are not traveling, doing this, doing that.
I just invite you type shit.
Right. It's like, and that's not what it's going to be for me. I do like working. I do like spending time at the place I pay bills at. I pay some expensive bills here. I would like to spend time here. Patricia said, let's clarify dating. Let me ask you, what's dating to you?
Me is get like I just said, getting to know somebody, sniffing around their porch. I might have intercourse with you, not the first day, but if I'm really feeling your vibe. But just because I'm feeling your vibe doesn't mean I'm gonna feel it the 5 days after that. You know what I'm saying? Within them, I feel like really getting to nobody say, we're really getting to nobody say somebody. It takes at least a year because you have to learn all their moods. You know what I'm saying? To really get to know somebody, you got to figure out if you can handle when they're angry, when they're crying, when they're cussing your ass out, when they like, you know what I'm saying, just not in the mood to talk, when they, you know what I'm saying, want to be underneath you, when they don't, when y'all need each other's space. Like it takes more than just 60 days or 90 days to really get to know somebody. And I feel like not even a year really gives that time. You got people that get married and they've been together for 30 years and they end up divorced because people change. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. You're right. Actually, like a funny thing, right quick before I say some off what you said, and then read this. My ex wife the other day, she was like, you know what? I forgot that we used to date. I was like, well, duh. How you think we got married, bro? Because
How long? If you don't mind me asking, how long did y'all date?
I want to say probably a year. Probably a year. And honestly, that's about the short end for me. Usually, the shortest for me is about 2 years. But I think I told you before. We both use the excuse for ourselves. It's because we kind of grew up together, so we kind of sped some things up. Josie said, if the lady interested in the guy reads the post. Oh, I read that part. My bad. Glossy said, a friend of mine was absolutely sick off the teaapp. The girl was down bad. She fucked around and found out some shit about her nigga.
Was he Yag? Was he a Yag ass? I mean, a Yag arse nigga.
And was it true?
Right. Was he a Yag?
Oh,
What did he like
he
getting
was
poked?
everybody.
I mean, when you say shit like that, baby, I'm scared.
He was for the state. She said he was for the state of Georgia.
Oh, he was community Yag.
Josie said, "Oh no." Let me get to the bottom because I'm gonna be behind. Hey, boss lady.
Shout out to the chat, W chat.
Community property, community
Yeah.
dick. Wow.
Okay. Well, it's a lot of those out here. Even Warlord's one. It's like, no.
I was gonna say something too, and I just had to make sure my parents wasn't in here. Oh, I remember what I was saying. I'm gonna,
Oh!
I'm gonna count the moon.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna count the
Uncle.
10.
Oh my God. Why didn't you
Mom,
say
you ain't hear mom? Oh, I mean that's fine. I'm grown. You ain't hear mom? I just don't want to say nothing too crazy. She ain't messaged me. I'm gonna say anyways. So something that you said, I forgot exactly what you said,
that? Your
but it's
mama
gonna
messaged you. I am so sorry, Miss
no,
Warlord.
no. She didn't message me. I was just seeing if she would.
Oh.
But so it's gonna lead into a question for you and for you all. So my whole thing is, if you have kids, or if I know that you're not a virgin, and we start talking and we date, I don't want to hear. I'm trying to wait until we're married. I'm not going for that. If that's that if I'm gonna go that direction, how how do you feel about that?
Well, I've never been the type of woman to sit there and act like I want to wait.
Hmm.
Who said that?
Oh,
That was AI.
how about y'all? Any y'all say something? So Josie and I think we've been friends since she got to the duty station because I was there maybe the 5 months before her. She seen me do the walk of shame coming out of a female barrack.
Oh my God! Don't kill. Oh.
Actually, walk of pride. Nah, like it quickly became a walk of shame. I was like, ugh, why did I even talk to that girl? I was embarrassed when Josie said something to me about it. I was embarrassed.
Boy, I'm about to rip my wig off, my nigga. What?
The woman,
I can't
the
recall.
wait, say what?
I don't recall such a thing in my life.
No, I mean, it doesn't mean everyone did the walk of shame, but I'm saying I did. Later on, it was later on the walk of shame. The woman I was talking to at that time that was in the Navy, she turned out to be a whole nutcase.
I ain't never been ashamed of having getting, except for one time. Never.
I get it. Bro
I mean,
said,
why would you? We grown.
that's
I'm saying.
true. That's true. We are. And well, so for me, that person, she was new. She was tall. I've always, I think, not always, I think I've mostly attracted shorter women. Okay, no, that's a lie because Tall women I was taller than have been attracted to me. And I don't know if any women taller than me attracted to me. I haven't met too
What
many
is
in my
tall
life.
to you?
Uh, 5'10" and taller.
Okay, so you like legs.
No, well, I'm just saying. You know, I was used to mostly that. Well, everybody was short. A lot of people were short to me. They might have been average height, and I would say short. But
Okay,
you know,
what about
she was new
now?
and tall. Same thing. I still view people the same until they're up close to me. And then if they're up close to me, I'm kind of pushing. Like, yo, like I don't like people standing over me. I'm used to standing over other people. Get off
Now
me.
I'm
Don't stand
getting
so close.
messy. Have you ever been dominated?
Never in my life. My pride couldn't handle it. Yes, she was. See, Josie remembers. She was a weirdo. Oh
Oh, Josie,
wow.
you know who? No, you know who he's talking about. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. Because Josie told me that's when I was ashamed. Boss lady's 5'9". Okay. She said from see but see I was on the Marine Corps side of things. I was on the Navy side of things. We worked hand in hand at that base, but I didn't. I just knew she was new. Like she was new. No one else had been in her face. You know, her face was pretty until she smiled. And I was like, ooh, that grill. Like, no,
What
you
was
can't
wrong with
kiss
her
me.
grill?
Her teeth was like her bottom teeth was like this. They kicked out. Like, no, you
So
can't.
she had a underbite.
She had a meth mouth.
That's
Busted
not
stuff
nice.
out. She did. It is what it is. Everyone's sharing their sizes. You straight got me the other day. You straight got me. She said, "You know what I'm talking about without the leg." When you asked me how tall was I,
Yeah, cause I wanted to know, and you're like you're five. What five? You said five, five.
I'm probably like 5'1" or 5'2" without legs on. If I'm standing on my nubs.
That's taller than what the fuck I am.
Josie, I think she was an inch or two taller than me. You're right.
So you dated
Yes,
her with your prosthetics, or you dated her when you were able-bodied?
able bodied. This was way back, like 2008, when I was in the Marine Corps. So, and she had issues. She was one of the ones that was after all the brothers, and there was like 6 of us there.
She was after all the brothers, and you still.
I was like the first. Um, but and then the main dude stuck on her. He was a weirdo. It's like I was like, oh, you've not messed with too many women before. She got you sprung, buddy.
Josie, I'm gonna ask Josie. Josie, was she just a friendly ass, flirtatious little bitch? Is that what you're trying to say? I think
Yeah.
that's what Josie would probably say that.
Go ahead. Give me your full opinion, Joseph. We'll give her your full opinion. I'm sorry. She'll probably answer you in a second. Something else I missed.
She had a meth mouth, and you were you kissed it.
No, I did not kiss her. I would not let her kiss me. I didn't know she had a meth mouth at first. I didn't see her teeth.
No,
I
no,
saw
no,
her face.
no, no. That's no. Did you kiss it?
No, I didn't kiss her.
That's not what Josie said. Josie clearly had
She did
witnessed
not
it.
say that. She did not say that.
She just said it in this fucking goddamn comment. What are you talking about?
This one? She had a mouth mouth. I was not kiss. I was not kissing her. I might have kissed her once, but when I seen the girl, you know,
Ah!
I thought I might have only because I don't remember. But
Did
I
your
know for
mama
sure.
teach you not to put your mouth on everything?
I know for sure when I seen that girl, I was like, I'm good. Other
She
than
was
that, I
a
mean, if
nut
she
and
kept
a
her mouth
half.
closed, she was
Oh
pretty.
god.
Yes, she turned into a Tatiana super quick.
Well, that doesn't surprise me because birds of a feather flock together and wool are the dot. So
I'm not a thought.
my bad. Sorry.
I'm a refined gentleman. So, like Patricia, I think what happened was what happened with a few ladies at that base. Josie was definitely immune to that. I can say that. I'm not even gassing her up. They got there and there was so many thirsty dudes there. They seen the attention that they got and they went crazy. And same thing for a lot of them dudes there. I could tell, like a lot of, especially the ones that was homeschooled and lived in the same town their whole life. Like as soon as they got attention from one woman, they went crazy. They swore they were the man. I'll be telling them like, yo, she's playing you, bro. Like she was literally trying to holler at me last week and this week and the week before. Like one of my roommates at the time, he bought this girl. He bought her more than I seen anybody buy anybody for their birthday. And I guess they dated for like 3 seconds. And then when he told everyone they was dating, I guess she decided to stop talking to him. So I drove him to the mall. He bought her all these gifts. When he came back and tried to give it to her, she walked right past him. And she was like, "Hi, Bailey." I'm looking at her like, "Don't say hi to me. Say hi to your boyfriend. Like, don't say hi to me and keep walking like that." Both. Like dudes got hooked quick there. And I don't know why, because there was a lot of Tatianas around that base. My dad was a neighbor man. Straight up. Well, name Patricia.
Why would you talk about your daddy like that, Auntie? And
Y'all was at the school at the same time, the security forces school at the same time. She was glossy. So my thing was, and I wasn't being rude. I had a habit of maybe talking to, messing with somebody once and not messing with them again over there because pretty much what Jovi and I are saying, people went wild there, and just me, I was like, oh, like the rest of them, I'm good. Like so, I put it like I didn't date nobody on base, but I could have dated somebody on base. Women I met off base, I would let them know, like, yo, we can't date. I can be your boyfriend for the weekend, but I'm not gonna see you till next week, homegirl. Patricia said she's honest. I said thank you. I like commitment. I'm definitely a one man woman. Very true.
I try to be committed, but niggas ain't shit. So.
Oh my goodness. Why you say that? Why you feel that? I should say. Man, why y'all got me drinking this, man? This little fan ain't doing nothing.
Don't. Why the fuck you gonna blame us?
Because it was your fault. I said I was gonna sit back and relax today. I wasn't gonna be so serious.
You just made me. Let me go get some water. Continue.
She said, "Let me go get some water." um. Well, we got to that part. Oh, hold on. Let me read what Joseph said real quick. Yeah, she had one of the twins obsessed with her while she would make out with his best friend and completely toyed with that kid. It was sad. Oh wow. See, I honestly I didn't know as much as the other Marines did about the going ons of the Navy side. Because I don't know if you realize or not, Josie, but Bush and I, as soon as the weekend hit, we were gone. We was away from everyone else. Unless we took one of the other guys to kick it with us. But you know, we would kick it with like the ladies at Subway that worked at the base Subway and their friends, or the ladies that worked at the base Starbucks and their friends. And something weird would happen. Bush would be talking to some girl, some dude would get jealous. I'd have to beat him up at whatever party. And then I was everyone's best friend at the party. And I'd be like, I don't like none of y'all. Get away from me. I just had it to
Military men are sluts.
But see, like Patricia just said, to my defense, I was very honest about it.
They are. They're going to tell you exactly what the fuck they want. They're very, but.
I will say, though, regardless of that, my whole life, I'm not even lying. I've always preferred to have an actual girlfriend than to just messing around with people. I've just always been that way. I think because I've seen my parents together forever. Like at church, whenever they did the little test, the to see who's the oldest married couple there, like it came to a point where my parents had to stop standing up because they would win every time. And so you kind of model after the people you see. If you are in that place in life, be honest. I despise liars. Of course, Patricia. Maybe men are the worst. Probably. Respect if you're honest. Yeah, I remember. I know it was something I said. Awesome. Uh, there was even a young lady there. She was super flirty with me, and I was cool with it until I realized she was pregnant. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute! Like, you're pregnant? Like, you with somebody?" And then her friend, I remember she would tell everybody she was a lesbian, but I hung out with him one weekend. She would not get off of me. I was like, "Yo, I thought you were a lesbian." Like, no, I just tell people that, which kind of makes sense for that base because the dude's a real person. It was in Washington State.
So you would date a dyke bitch?
She was on a dyke. She would just tell them
But
that.
I'm saying a dyke looking bitch.
She didn't look like one. Okay, she didn't look like one out of uniform. In her in her civilian clothes, you see all the curves. Oh, I didn't know you had that. But it was still weird to me because I knew how she portrayed herself by base.
It's okay if you like dyke bitches. It's still a
I don't like
laundry.
dyke. Like, unless she's a pretty dyke, a beautiful dyke, I don't. Josie, I don't know why you're not up here sharing stories with us. But, Sonny, you're a military daughter. So are both my sisters. I know dudes will holler at me. Just dudes will get intimidated because my dad was a command master chief at that base, so they're getting intimidated. I know dudes has been in your face when you lived on base. I know they was in your
I
face.
always had niggas in my face. I never tell everybody my daddy was in the military.
Well, my bad. I'm a military dude from the base.
Yeah, but by the time military dudes was really in my face like that, I was grown
I
and
got you.
from away from my daddy. When military niggas started being like all in my face, I was already stripping at Sharky's in Fayetteville. So
Okay,
yeah.
I got you. I got you. So I guess you were around more towards closer to the end of your dad's career,
My
military
dad
career.
had already retired.
I got you. What about you, Patricia? Anyone have a certain type? I do not have a type. Um,
Not which dyke. Damn. Damn. What
it
type
wasn't
of
the Puerto Rican one, which I remember she got mad at me because she hung out with us once and she was wearing feminine clothes, some tight clothes. I'm like, oh, you got a body. And she got super mad at me. Anyway, I think she really was. Who knows? It wasn't the Puerto Rican one. It was the I think she was Mexican. She had long wavy hair. Was it Solid Harris or something? I guess she wore extra tight sports bras because, like I said, when we was in Seattle, I was like, I didn't know you had all that.
I didn't know why I thought you was talking about a black bitch with a boosie feed.
No, but the Puerto Rican one, she had like a more dyke style pixie cut because she was military, so it was short. Leroy, jump up here. It don't just gotta be military. Hit them high school stories, bro. If your wife ain't gonna get mad at you. Yeah, I don't think they seen any friends I went to high school with. They seen Jacob, but we didn't go to the same high school. He went to
You went to
Waukegan.
high school with this nigga?
Leroy did.
Oh yeah. Leroy know everything.
I'm gonna go ahead and bust them out. I wasted a whole summer.
No. That's
What?
not fair. That's not fair.
That's totally fair.
No, it's not.
Me,
He ain't even saying that. All he did was laugh, dog.
me and Eric talk about this all the time. Hit that link, Leroy. He said, yes, sir. Oh, to the high school question. I'm gonna be honest though. I think Leroy and I.
Well, shout out to them Air Force niggas. My daddy has been married for over 30 years, and he is faithful. You heard? Mm-hmm.
Shout out today. I will say only to be in honor of my cousin. Shout out to the Air Force. You will rarely hear that come out my mouth.
Don't be a fucking hater because they more spoiled and they get less hard ass work as you motherfuckers.
They is
Don't be
spoiled.
jealous.
They get the biggest budget.
Yeah, they do.
Y'all
You know
houses be on
why?
extra
Because they
nights.
got to use their brains. It take more energy to use your fucking brain than your physical body.
I'll put it like this: when I joined the infantry, you had to score highest on the ASVAB. The ASVAB ain't that hard, but you had to score highest on the ASVAB to be
Cousin, you
infantry.
want? I ain't never. Did I tell you this stuff? I had tried joining the army.
You did try, or you didn't try.
I did try. I even
What
took
they
the
say to you?
ASVAB.
What they say to you? What's your dad say to you?
I went. I got high as fuck before the ASVAB, and then I
There we
started
go.
looking at the questions, and I got mad, and I just put whatever, and I walked out. I thought they accepted everybody.
I was gonna say so. I mean, I don't think anyone here is looking, but if you are, to be honest with you, say that they be like, we can't take you this week because of your criminal record or because of your tattoos. Come back the next month. If they're hurting for numbers, they'll take you.
I didn't have no
I was-
tattoo though. I only had a tattoo on my shoulder. They could take you with that. Not the.
well,
I think not the
right,
Navy and not the Army. I mean the Air Force, but
pretty
the
much.
Army they'll take you if you got a tattoo on your shoulder on your arm.
Well, it's so pretty much what I'm saying is it just depends on the numbers that they need at that time.
Oh, see,
If they
all
need
my
the
life I
numbers, they're
thought
gonna
Army
take
was
you.
the last last resort. Shit.
I mean, to be honest with you, any branch you can score low. Like if you score low, the Air Force will take you, and you can like for some. I don't know why this is such a low job, but if you the lowest you can score, or if you pretty much spell it, they'll still take you as a fireman. I'm not sure
Cousin,
I
I
want
didn't
you
even
doing fireman.
try.
Uh-oh. Is it Mr. Mark, Sergeant Major Mark?
Oh, let me stop talking.
How you doing, Sergeant Major? Y'all seen him before. He was like my second interview.
Hell no, you ain't gonna make me like my daddy look bad. I was let me shut the fuck up. Shut
Oh,
the fuck up right now.
Sergeant Major, if you could post your link just so I can throw it in the chat right quick. But yeah, no. So it's like the Air Force. I know that they will because one of my buddies, he's like, I failed the ASVAB test, but they still want to take me. I was like, so what are you gonna do? They're like, well, they told me all I could do is be a fireman. I was
Shit,
like,
I
oh,
would have
so,
took that, nigga.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I
I would have
want
took any fucking thing. I wouldn't give a shit. It's
right,
money.
exactly. And compared to where he's at now, he definitely should have took it. I agree.
Mama, you okay? Mama.
What's that
It's
question
all
I was
right.
gonna ask? Oh, yeah, I remember my question. Leroy, if you're still here, the women in our high school, and there could be some in here. I don't know. I think there's six people in all, but the women from high school, the young ladies at the time, I want to say they was fake bougie. I'm not gonna come out and be specific, but I'm just gonna say majority of the quote unquote more beautiful women at that time, all of them is still in the same spot doing the same thing. What's up, cuz?
What is your definition of bougie?
So back then, because they were popular, They acting like that they was too good for anybody outside of our friend group or their friend group. But a lot of them dudes that they was too good for is dudes that has great jobs. Go ahead, cuz. What's up?
I think you're bougie.
Me?
Who said that?
Me? Me?
Who
What
said
do you mean?
that? Hmm.
It made me go high pitched for a second. How am I bougie, man?
Well, I feel like you have a stereotype.
What do you mean?
Did I say that?
I don't stereotype nobody. See, Leroy said pretty much. I forgot to
Yeah, pretty
clean my
much.
before me
Well,
posting.
obviously that shit that traumatized my cousin right here, cause that nigga do not play.
I mean, like I said, I came to the point where there's certain type of women I won't mess with. Like before, I loved it if you had nothing. I don't want to say nothing if you didn't have a lot going on for yourself, because in so that might have been a little bit manipulative at the time, but that means you was going to completely rely on me.
Right.
That got old super quick. I'm like, nah, because everybody I mess with in the past that had nothing going on, they would be the most annoying ones. Mimi, would you mind posting the thing that you told me to pin again so I can pin it? Pretty fuss at me. They were
I think
laugh.
she said she's still out, so she probably driving.
Oh, my bad. What's my ideal woman?
Oh Lord.
I think I
My
said
fault.
it. Well, obviously, because the first thing I'm going to notice is your face. A pretty face. Then, obviously, bonus points. If you got something in the back, something in the front,
She out there.
one or the other or both.
Yeah.
And then, so that's going to catch my attention. But and then talking to you, your personality, see how mature you are, because I'm a whole daddy. I don't got time to be playing them like 20, 22, 21-year-old games. And then just how you move. If I ever if I have to sit there and for real actually question what is she doing right now, that's the problem, either on my part or her part, and I just don't need to be with you. No fault to her, maybe, or all the fault to her. But yeah, I mean, outside that, that's my type. I mean, I'll be honest. I've obviously mostly dated. I won't even say black women, just darker women, darker Hispanic, black women. Um,
Women.
say it one more time.
White women.
Not too many.
Hmm.
Oh, Josie's pretty, regardless of how she looks.
She is pretty.
She's Native American. Well, she's half, but yeah,
We not
honestly,
being gay.
I guess no. I've dated uh, two Filipino young ladies. So, but outside of that, yeah, I mostly date
I
darker,
heard them
darker
Filipino
women.
guys, boy. That's where it's at.
Man, one of them, she was like, "Come to my family party." I went in there. They were all on what's it called, ecstasy. I was like, "Nah, I'm good, bro. I
Huh?
don't mess with that."
Man, pause. Allegedly.
Allegedly, allegedly, including the uncle. I was like, man, I was like, y'all got me messed up. I'm about to ship out to the Marine Corps next month. I'm good.
Right.
I'm about to have me messed up. Oh shit! I already messed up because I quit the two jobs I was working at the time. So I was supposed to leave a month earlier than I left. But I will say, with the friends in the military I have now, I'm glad I left when I left because I want to know those guys. I'll probably, I mean, some of them I would know, but I'll probably know a different group of guys. Be closer to a different group of guys.
So, besides your ex-wife, have you ever fell in love with somebody while you were serving?
I honestly don't think I truly fell in love with anybody ever. I don't think I've ever been with somebody where I can put up with your stuff no matter what. What's up, cuz? She got the finger up.
Because this is about single women, right? So, what do you think it takes to keep a good man from a man like yourself standpoint?
The things I said. Again, maturity is key. Maturity is key. Like I how do I put it without sounding crazy? I'm gonna put it like this. I feel like if you're mature enough, you could probably cheat, and I will never know. Me, I'm the type of person. If you're cheating, I know you're cheating. Maturity is key. Maturity and just live in reality. Don't be like, oh, well, you got this, and that. But yeah, but I got this, and that. Most of it before you, and I got it for myself and for my daughter. That don't mean I'm just gonna be breaking off all types of money on you. Like, I don't want to sound shallow like that, but it's like to simplify everything I'm about to say is almost pretty much saying in a roundabout way, if you earn it, I'm I'm a trick off. If I feel like you deserve it, I'll put it like that, not earn it. So like if you're wanting a new bag, want to go on trips, this and that every other week, I'm not with that. I've
Well,
noticed
you
just me.
do have. Sorry, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh,
Uh,
I was going to say you do have men out here that try to sell this fantasy that they can provide these luxurious lifestyles, and they can't. And then when it gets too much, that's when
I get exactly what you're saying, and hey, I'm sure there's dudes that don't fall under this, especially these young dudes that came up on money quick. Like I don't
it's
know.
mostly older niggas. You ain't
Right,
gonna
right.
find too many YNs coming out here and be like, "Oh, I can buy da, da, da." You gonna most likely get it from older men that's like in their like I'll say late 40s or early 40s, late 40s on up.
And see, I feel like the ones that really can aren't going to do that. It's like, yeah, like me, we can do almost anything as long as I know ahead of time. Because I'm not going to lie. It's like definitely because of me getting blown up, I probably ran into more money than I should have, quicker than I should have. So I got a lot of bills. I got business loans, stuff like that. But if I know about it ahead of time, we can do almost any trip. We can go almost anywhere. But I have noticed without me even intentionally doing it, I'm more giving. I'm more gifting to women that's not always asking for it. I mean, it's almost like give me time to learn you. Let me find out the things that you like, the things that you want to do, stuff like that. And if I feel like if you're that person, you're that woman, I'm gonna gift you. You might even say it's too much. What's up, cuz?
So what as a single man, because you might got a lady looking or whatever, what do you like to do? Like, your spare time as like a letdown, a stress reliever, when you're by yourself and you're just alone. Do you prefer it to be alone at times or whatever?
I can't get like that because man, I'm okay. Maybe I'm confusing. I do want you in my face, in my space, and stuff like that. But sometimes I'm like, all right, it's too much. It's like, let me game. It's like I would like for her to sit there next to me while I'm gaming. I want you to come outside and shoot with me. I want you to work out with me when I work out. Go ahead, cuz.
Keep your mind on the same question. I'm just asking real quick. So if she's sitting next to you while you're gaming or doing what you're doing, you wouldn't mind her doing her own thing as well. But as long as she's next to you, okay, okay.
Not at
Keep
all.
going.
Not at all. Um, yeah, wait, was this about what I like doing? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, yeah, I mean, my stress reliever is what I like doing. gaming, shooting, working out. Maybe you can talk to me. Well, my little nerd geeky thing, my I'll say octopus man thing is if I really want to meditate, if I really just want to be in the zone, I got boxes on top of boxes of Star Wars Legos. I'll start working on one just to not think about reality, but at the same time to kind of think about life, to meditate, to get my thoughts back together. I'll go put together a little Star Wars Lego set. But other than that, shooting, gaming, working out. What?
I was commenting on what's his name? Left Right Left podcast.
Mhm. He said, avoid Instagram.
Yeah. If
Well, I like advice from married folks. Me too, auntie. Trips for trips.
do you
Haircuts.
like going on trips?
I do, and see, that's my thing though. Like I was saying before, I don't do as much now, but I do a lot of Dutching events and speeches and stuff. So it's like, and I think I say it. I'm like, you want to do some trips? Plan them out. You tell me what trips you want to go on. I'll throw in the money. You do the planning. I can do that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I got to the point to where I'm in my house very comfortable for me. The stores I go to, the areas I go to, I made all that stuff comfortable for me. I'm kind of almost stuck in my ways, not completely, but I will do trips and stuff like that if she wants to do them, and if I'm feeling her like that. But the thing is, you got to let me know. And I ran into a lot of women where they just expect me to pop up with these things. And yeah, you do got to be as a man. You got to be spontaneous. You do got to come up with some things on your own, which I have. But when I do, there's been times where they're like, "Well, I don't really want to do that," or "I want to stay at this hotel." It's like, why not stay at a hotel where it's a little bit more of a natural environment if we're going on a trip and staying at? I don't want to go to, I don't know. I'll make it from El Salvador and stay at the Hilton. Let me stay at a local hotel. What's up?
So you said you're stuck in your ways. Would
Kind
you
of.
mind dating another single woman that's stuck in her ways as well? Like, would
Yeah,
you be able to
because go ahead. I'm sorry.
would you be able to compromise with her?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna put it like this. I came to the realization one of my personal goals and things to do is to remarry and things like that. And I already understand like some things in my crib. Again, it looks like something parts looks like a funhouse slash bachelor pad. It's comfortable for myself and for my daughter. I already know if I'm gonna have another woman in my life like that, we're going to have to change some things. And me, I honestly I don't mind. You design everything how you want, redecorate how you want. Outside of my office that I'm in right now, that's all me. And what my media room, which I'm about to turn into my reptile room, outside of
Huh?
those two things, you do what
A
you want.
what? A
My
what?
my media room. So connected to my room is the nursery, but my daughter's not a baby or toddler anymore. So I turned in we my daughter and I turned it into a media room.
No, 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 no. It said you said a reptile.
Oh, media and reptile room. Yeah, because my other baby died. My lizard died because he drowned himself. So I bought a new one that's a little bit bigger breed. So it'll be bigger than the last one. I told you a picture of how big the last one gets. This one will be about 2 feet bigger.
Would you ever get a snake?
I had one. I'm not. Snakes aren't as exotic to me no more. So I'm not tripping over them like that. Oh man, tell me that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, at the same time, just like everybody got to still find themselves while trying to date. I feel like that's what people start forgetting while dating is at the same time you're still trying to find yourself. You're still trying to
Thank you.
figure yourself out, especially if you start dating young. You don't even really know exactly. I feel like you really don't even get settled into who you are until maybe you're like late 50s. It takes time. That's why I don't understand why people rush marriage so bad.
What's what's the timeline for you to get married? Me, I say minimal 2 years.
I don't believe in marriage.
Oh, there's that too. Life partner.
Um, Whenever the life partner shows me he wants to be a life partner, if it's not a life partner, it's just not gonna be nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I can be loyal to anybody, and that's my problem now. I think
Okay.
sometimes I think I settle too much. But I can, I definitely don't believe in marriage just for the. Even though I come from a household where my parents were married for over 30 years, and my dad's been with my little sister. My biological dad has been with my little sister's mom since they were born. So it's not like, but they're not married though. So I think I could do something like that more than putting that pressure with, oh, I'm married, so I can't make no mistake. Everybody's gonna make mistake. Everybody's gonna grow. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would leave it up to the man to decide to want to marry me. If a man doesn't want to marry me, then I'm never gonna sit here and make a man feel obligated to like put a ring on my finger.
Let me go ahead and hit on that. So I do feel like, how do I put it? If I'm dating somebody and if you decide you want to propose to me in a restaurant, I'm not trying to be rude, but you might get embarrassed. I'm gonna say no because I do feel like it's on me to. I feel like it's on me to propose to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to ever feel like I'm rushing a man to be like, oh, marry me. I want to get married. No, I would leave it up to the man.
Right. Let's see. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'm not being an asshole, guys, but I'm just gonna say he's a sergeant major. He's not a sergeant. Well, I think that's an army thing because the army calls everybody sarge.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
So excuse me.
Just be like, hoorah. He'll understand.
There you go. She got
It's
you.
like,
You
no.
said it right. You said it right. That's crazy. You said it right.
It's like, no.
Yeah, y'all can say semper fi. It means always faithful in Latin. I think I think I like the Air Force's thing, the semper tyrannis. I think I just like the way it sounds. But yeah, no. If and it might sound shallow just the way I'm wording it. If I feel like that you qualify, I'm gonna propose to you. I can date you for 5, maybe. I've never dated nobody for 10 years, but 5 to 10 years maybe. But until I feel like that you qualify, it's just not gonna happen.
Right.
And I feel like I'm pretty upfront with my wants and the things that I need to happen. And I excuse me, I try to be fair, maybe sometimes too much. I always say, so I've told you what I need for us to be together long term. What do you need? So I will say I do ask that question, me personally. And I'm
Um,
not even front. I don't think all guys do that, but I do.
well, now that I'm coming up on 30 and I have 2 kids and I'm disabled, a man of God, for one. Somebody, you don't gotta be like this strict believer or
I
anything.
should have threw that in there. Yep.
Some definitely he don't even have to go to God in front of me, but just as long as he, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if he is okay with praying with me, that's a plus. Um, a father figure, somebody my kids can look up to, even if he doesn't have kids of his own. You can still be a father figure without kids.
Mm.
Somebody that is mentally strong, somebody that's emotionally controlled, knows how to control his emotions. Um, Somebody that's honest. I'd rather you be honest with me than lie to me or like, you know what I'm saying, play in my face. I'd rather you honestly be like, hey, I want this, I want that. I understand that more than you just being sneaky and just doing whatever. What else? A protector and just somebody that I can just be myself around and not feel judged by the world by. Like somebody that really understands me, somebody I can cry to, laugh with, be goofy with, get mad, and then they just hug me, embrace me, even when I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just need that.
You made me think about something. So I definitely get what you're saying, and something I think about to myself a lot. I know for a fact I can be a little bit too hard sometimes. Um, Women that I'll talk to and dated that cries a lot or is shed a lot. Like I do feel like I'm comforting, I console them and stuff like that. But sometimes I not sometimes I do eventually start to get to the point to where I'm back to looking at everything more on a logical thing. And I do understand is me being a man that's a part of definitely not a part of the red pill. Them dudes is teetering on being gay on one of each other's butts. I'm just gonna be honest. Oh, I don't know if I can say that word. Whatever. But the manosphere, at least the black manosphere, I will say I sometimes there's times where you as a man should not be so logical. I can admit that, but I get to the point to where I'm like, okay, do you really need to be that sad over this? Do you really need to cry over this, something like that? And sometimes let it happen, and then say that to your lady later. You know,
Well, you
like
have
at
to
that
understand us we're emotional creatures though.
right,
We are built to feel our emotions. You know what I'm saying? But as like as far as like with a man, men they y'all been taught for so long, like it's not okay to show y'all emotions, be strong, be
hell
da
yeah,
da
boss
da.
lady.
And when y'all do, y'all get looked at as like a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Did we look at y'all that way, or y'all look at us that way?
No, I don't say we as women. I'm saying society. Period. Y'all have been, taught like that since for just been generations since before, you know, slavery even ended.
Mm-hmm.
I think men that went through traumatic stuff have never really been allowed to show their emotions and how it made them feel. All they've been forced to do is keep it pushing, make money. You know what I'm saying? Take care of
I
their
agree with you.
household.
So I mean, if I'm gonna be real with me, just my personality mixed with the Marine Corps, mixed with leadership schools and stuff like that. I kind of, I'm kind of the part to where let me rant about it a little bit, and I don't even need 5 minutes. Give me 3 minutes, and then I'm good. It resets me. I'm refreshed. But me personally, I don't need to get soft and cry and stuff about it or like that. And I've definitely had women where which kind, I don't know, it just annoys me. Where they're like, well, you're never soft, blah 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 blah, or soft when it comes to emotions, stuff like that. Like, but I truly feel like I know how to handle my stuff. Maybe sometimes I need to rant about it, and then I can move on with my day. But I do understand that some men that they do need to do that, and they might not know how. They might not have never been taught that outlet. I
Right.
feel like I can kind of what's the word? Give myself self therapy sometimes. Because again, I'm
Self
good. It's like
reflect.
that too. Oh well, see that I do a lot. I think in a lot of things really deep. But it's like all I really need to do is play some video games or go outside and shoot for a little while, and I'm good. And honestly, like even arguments, I'm over the argument 5 minutes after we had the argument.
I'm the same
So,
way. I'm not the type of person that hold on to grudges.
hmm But there's a lot of men and women. I will say both. I won't just say it's women, men and women that will hold on that for whatever reason they'll hold on to it for like the whole day or a day or two, day or three.
Right.
No point in that. We're not going to get nowhere, in my opinion.
Thanks.
Patricia said you got a good list of qualifications. She thinks you'll make a great wife. I forgot my question I was going to ask you. I remember eventually. Eventually.
What are you sipping on? Never mind.
Oh, I don't mind telling you. I don't know what it is. Some craft beer that my best friend sent me for my birthday.
I like Angry Orchards or like Modelo's.
I definitely got on cider for a good minute. Y'all can't even see it. I don't know what it's called. And then I was drinking before that. I was drinking some Pisco. My brother-in-law gave it to me. Pisco is like a Peruvian. I guess you can call it like wine slash vodka. It's made from grapes. It's Peruvian. Well, I'm trying to remember what I was asking.
I'm more of a whiskey girl. I've always whiskey or cognac.
So with my Italian family, that's the people with the veteran organization I do the most with. Every now and then, if they're building a home for somebody out here, they'll come stand by her for 2 days. Usually drink whiskey or scotch and have some cigars and shoot a little bit on my porch. So I guess most of my whiskey will be saved for when they come. I don't bust into my whiskey too much.
Damn, I sound like a nigga.
Huh?
I said, damn, I sound like a nigga.
You like what you like? No. Actually, no. I want to say I've learned through the years a lot of women like whiskey. Like a lot of women like a lot of things the dudes like. Like I was we had a barracks party in Washington State, and some random girl, which I learned she's one of the barracks rats. I learned that night. I was like, you know what? All that is yours. You put your mouth on it, you can have it. But I was
Only
drinking.
thing I wouldn't dare drink is moonshine. Only thing I wouldn't dare drink is moonshine or like snake root.
I love moonshine though. No, you can't mess with it. There's some moonshine where you won't taste the liquor in
start up a car, you know.
Is what?
That shit could start up a car.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you though, there's some moonshine where you will not taste the liquor in it whatsoever. That's the stuff you got to be careful with though.
Yeah, I don't like shit that sneaks up on me.
So like, I guess my favorite drink whenever I'm up in New York is AMF, but I think in New York they call it a blue bicycle. It's like it's like a Long Island, but it's blue. Different states call it different things, but I'm used to California calling it AMF. It means adios, motherfucker. It's like a Long Island, but it's blue. And to me, I mean, it tastes like straight up, I don't know, juice or soda. But after about 2 or 3 of them, I'm done.
Well, I'm about to say one Long Island by itself, yeah, be feeling nice. A 2, bitch, I don't know. You might need to. I guess it just depends on the person, but 2 is good for me. Fuck that. Depending on who the bartender is, even what is it called? Sunset. What is it? The little sunset shit. That tequila sunrise. Yeah, tequila sunrise or sunset. Whatever. It's got tequila, grenadine, and like I think orange juice.
Tequila grenadine. I don't know if I know that one.
I forgot what they. Me know what the fuck I'm talking about. They call it like a sunset something.
I'm gonna ask my homeboy about it. He knows all the. He's like a drink encyclopedia.
Yeah, tequila sunrise. I said it right.
Tequila sunrise. Okay. But not like what? Like so, like
Alizé. I heard Alizé was good.
I don't know. I mean, the few times I had Alizé, it didn't really do nothing with me, but for me. But I've had those same nights. I've had a lot of sweet liquor, and me and any mixed drinks that are sweet, just we don't mix good. Those are the nights, or
Yeah.
those are the times I wake up and I don't remember what happened, and someone's telling me like, "Oh, you was best friends with so and so that you hate," and then you try to fight so and so that's your best friend, and then you threw up all over everybody. You know, oh, for real.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that shit. I can't
Mm,
fuck with sweet shit.
okay, tequila sunrise. Oh yeah, yeah, but what I was saying is that super. It's I want to say it's probably one of the cheapest tequilas. What's it called? It's blue. Tarantula. I was drinking that and Mountain Dew. It was a barracks party. I was drinking that Mountain Dew, and I was just putting a whole bunch of chew. And then one of the barracks rats, she came and she grabbed it. Well, she grabbed my chew. She scooped out half the can. I'm looking at her like, for one, you finna pay for that? Because I paid about at that time $3 for that. And then for two, why are you drinking all my stuff? And then my homeboy told me, he's like, oh yeah, that's so and so. She cycles through the barracks. You gonna hit that? And I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna hit that. Like, when have
The
you known?
fuck I look like?
Right. When have you known me or Bush to mess with any of the people that y'all mess with? I told her, I was like, yo, like all that, you can have it. You took my stuff, put your lips on it. I'm not messing with it.
Both lips.
I'm not messing. I don't want no bum bumps. I don't want no nothing. I don't want to be scared, questioning it for a week. So
Have you
glass,
ever had that one drink? That Korean. I think it's Japanese, Korean, whatever. It's in this fancy bottle, and it's like blue and white,
like
and it's like in like this statue bottle. Like it looks like you could put it in a china cabinet, literally.
it's like a lady or is it a man statue?
I believe it's kind of like it's giving more feminine vibes.
If
Like
it's a lady, it's Korean. If it's the man, it's Japanese. I've had it. I think I know what you're talking about. Somu.
Sumu.
Soon.
Okay.
I'm on this stuff at my hibachi grill. I mean, I already like matcha, but it's like it's a matcha liquor. For some reason, they're the only spot that sells it.
What
That's what I.
soju?
No, not soju. I've had. I mean, I've had soju plenty of times. So okay, let me go there. My favorite restaurant it's called Honey Pig. It's a Korean grill. They used to be
Hmm.
super small, but they just blew up. They're in multiple states now. Called Honey Pig. So if you ever see Honey Pig, you can try it. And soju obviously is the main liquor. But no, it's called something else. But it's like it's a matcha based beer. It's good as hell. Now I think about it, I think I'm gonna try to get some tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll tell y'all the name of it. I took a picture of the bottle. I think I'll tell y'all one day.
Think I'm gonna try to leave the liquor alone for a little bit.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that at all. To be
Damn,
honest
there's
with
a
you,
lot of single bitches in here. Why the fuck y'all ain't come up here?
that's what I was saying. I was like, I thought we was gonna have a whole discussion. I thought we was gonna be sitting here arguing and yelling on the chat.
Nah, but it was a great live. You did your thing. You know what I'm saying? I just want to come up here and support you. Well, my
I
turn knocked out.
appreciate it.
Other one playing on her tablet, chilling, about to go do some self care.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we was up here for an hour and 19 minutes.
Yeah, W chat. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hi, cousin.
Yeah, thank you. You have a good night. Pretty much. I mean, I'll be honest with y'all. I figured most of the people that would be in the chat wouldn't or didn't really mess with stuff like the T app, but I wanted some type of pushback or argument with it. But I should have known we wasn't gonna get that. Not saying anything like I don't know people that think like me rule over or is better than people that think the other way around. I'm just gonna say though, I didn't think I was gonna get much pushback with the T app, even though I didn't want it. So I'll put a link in there one more time. I'll probably keep it up there for a little bit, but if not, I'm gonna go ahead and jump down and review over what Sergeant Major said. I got you, Glossy. Okay, so I'm gonna put my opinion to it. I think most of the people that use it for, I'll say, nefarious reasons, people that's angry, scorned, hurt, or honestly just not very good with guys or the opposite sex, period. And only because we're talking about the T app, but I think that there's a few, very far less apps or pages out there for guys that qualifies under the same thing. I will say again, I think the T app is probably just it's almost like the red pill, but just the opposite. Just all that put into one spot into one app. Because I do feel like a lot of red pill dudes are super hurt, almost to the point to where they almost rather be with a man than with a woman. That's not knocking the manosphere. And to me, I do feel like the manosphere and the red pill has kind of not all the way, but in a lot of ways separated themselves. And I guess I'll close on this talk. Oops. I don't know why I have all these like almost invisible cords and wires over here. But anyways, I'll talk about that for a little bit and just close on that. So all in all, I think the T app is silly. I think it's poison. A lot of women that joined it, their location and photos has been exposed. But I don't think it's going to do anything that's going. I don't think it did or is going to do anything. It's going to actually help the dating scene. It might even help some of the more, you can say, thirsty dudes or dogs out there get more of what they wanted. Because I think if anything, it's going to make some ladies curious, and other ladies is going to be like, oh, well, this guy, I take that as a challenge. I'm going to change his ways. And I'm not going to lie. I honestly want to know if I was on the T app. I've dated and stopped talking to, or I talked to and stopped talking to, and dated and broke up with a few people that acted pretty crazy when I broke up with them. So I can see them putting me on it. Like I said, it's for a woman who's looking for something. You go look and find it. That's true, Glossy. I agree, because it's almost like what they say about you wanting to look through your boyfriend or girlfriend's phone. They always say don't go looking through the phone, because odds are you can end up finding something that you don't want to see, or you'll end up finding what you're looking for, but it's not what you wanted to find. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm that type of dude. If I'm dating somebody or talking to someone and they want to look through my phone, I'm gonna let you look through it. That's probably going to be the last interaction that we have, and it's like I'll let them know. I'm like, yo, it's like you can look through it, but I'm done with you after this, because that's one of the last places of privacy, in my opinion, that we have. Exactly. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. I agree with that. I'm gonna just look here real quick, because I generally get a bunch of texts and messenger messages when I'm live instead of them just jumping on the panel. And that actually reminds me. So next week. I want to do it on Thursday, but I know I haven't done a war talk with the warlord in a minute. We'll probably end up doing it on Friday. I mean, on Tuesday. I'm probably gonna, because a few people on some of the other channels told me that they wanted me to go over, pretty much the events of that day when I got blown up. And I know I've told it before, but I kind of feel like people will retain it a little bit better. It's not you explaining it yourself. So I'm gonna have one of my boys that was with me that day go over it. He's another Marine. He was the media guy for it, for us. That was with the platoon I was attached to that day. So I'll probably have him go over his version of the events of the day. I'll probably just add to it. I'm trying, I know it's been a minute since I've done Tuesdays and Thursdays in the same week, but I'm trying to do Tuesdays for more of just talk about other stuff. Thursdays for a little bit more of like the random whatever talk stuff like this. What's up, Gloss? What I miss? Um, Other than that, I guess I'll put the link down one more time. If not, I'm gonna get off of here. Where's my tea? Mimi, if you're in here, I poured both of my McDonald's teas and did this. See, you can even see one of the lemons. With my 3 lemons that I always get. So this has 6 lemons in total. All right, well, I guess that's it then. And y'all have a good evening. You know, keep on making money, keep on getting stronger. Always look out and watch your surroundings. The word we use is be a hard target, not a soft target. I went live tonight because I won't be going live tomorrow. I'm gonna jump on a plane tomorrow. I got my family reunion coming up. I'm going to be in a state that a lot of other people in the street sector, beef sector, all that live in. So if I see you, if you run up, you're probably going to catch 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. If I don't like you, it should just be easy if you see me. Y'all, leave me out extra. What's extra about what I say? Y'all can't have a good night until Mimi answers what I just said. What was I extra about? Buy your face gloss. Thank you, Josie. All right, Leroy. Hey, Crystal. It's been a good minute. How you doing? Oh, about my McDonald's tea. Whatever. Y'all just hating because y'all don't have 2 large cups of McDonald's tea, 1 water bottle. It's okay. Y'all can be haters all you want. But y'all see that Crystal came back. All we need is for D Hill to come back. We miss D Hill. I don't know what I did to your face gloss. Okay, it's big enough. I don't even understand what y'all issue is. Y'all just be tripping off of nothing for no reason. Haters, if you ask me. Everything's been really good with me, to be honest with you, Chris. So I can't even just be lame and be like, oh, it's been all right. No, everything's been pretty good. Still doing what I'm doing. Still working on building businesses. Everything's been good. Definitely awesome to see you. Yeah, man, I miss D Hill. He sometimes responds to my Instagram messages, sometimes he don't. I think he's just doing his thing and kind of got tired of the beef on YouTube. I will let him know that everybody said what's up. But I guess if y'all ain't got anything else for me, or I can stay up here and run my mouth about whatever pops in my head. One of the two. Because Tucker hasn't hit me up and said if he wanted to get down on some Destiny 2 tonight or not. Leroy, how come you haven't gamed with us yet? Now that I think about it, how come you haven't gamed with us yet? You know, Eric can't game the same way that he wants to because you know why. I don't get how much and stay clear of the jump. He is the best. I miss him randomly threatening me. Threatening me just to threaten me. I miss it. It's weird. I don't think some of the other weirdos watches my stuff, but I will say this. Y'all be easy with talking crazy to the people that's close to me, talking crazy to my friends. Y'all know damn well I don't play like these other people on here when y'all annoy me. I will go above and beyond. I will play in a way that you're not used to, where you're not ready for. Be easy talking about my people. You hurt my feelings just now, Leroy. I understand why you're not a gamer. I mean, out of your four homeboys, the bestest homeboys, I'm going to say bestest homeboys, myself, Eric, and Tyrese. I actually don't think Tyrese. Matter of fact, Tyrese don't game because we all know that Tyrese puts all the stereotypes to shame. He puts if you're in stereotypes type Mexicans, he puts them to shame. If you're in stereotype Jamaicans, he puts them to shame. Tyrese just be working 8 jobs just to be for the fun of it. I don't know. But Eric and I, we game hard as hell. Get on there with us, Leroy. And you definitely got to be a guest on my panel sometime, sir. You too, Crystal. Good night. Who, Tyrese? Decent in gaming or just decent, period? I mean, Tyrese is always going to be decent. I'll put it this way, at least financially, Tyrese is never going to be hurting. Well, if you're talking about gaming, I honestly have no idea how he's at gaming. I have no idea about anything about Tyrese in gaming, other than back in the day when we still went. I think we were in 11th grade when he came at Eric and Che, trying to. Well, when he thought that they stole his Ninja Turtle video game. I mostly be playing Destiny 2. Damn. Good night, Glossy. You have a good night, man. Okay, I know that. Damn. Excuse me. I don't know if Eric ever games with them, but I've actually never gamed with Tyrese before. You can't tell that I trimmed up my beard just a little bit, tiny bit. Wow, tiny bit before I got on this live. Oh, and before I get off, everything that we talked about tonight, Mom, that was way back when I was in my 20s, not in my daddy days 30s. I just have to throw out that disclaimer right quick. But all right, I guess other than that, I appreciate y'all coming in. I already said my little ending spiel. Y'all have a good evening.